This is the Ottawa Senators Outlook. Here is your host, Jack Henry.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Ottawa Senators Outlook. I'm your host, Jack. This is my recap reaction to the Sharks-Senators game. And the Senators barely escaped this one, winning 5-4 over the Sharks. After the first period, Claude Giroux scored the first goal. Shabbat doubles up the lead, and then cutting the lead in half is Anthony Duclair for the Sharks. So it's 2-1 after the first. In the second, Marc-Edouard Vlasic scores his first of the season to tie it at 2, and then Kevin Labanc scores his second. San Jose leads 3-2. And then Brady Tkachuk scores his 18th of the goal to tie it up at 3, and then Drake Batherson scores after 2. It is 4-3 in favor of the Senators. And in the third period, with a little over 3 minutes to go, Filip Zadina ties the game at 4. And then Tarasenko pots his 10th goal of the season with 3 seconds left, and the Senators win 5-4. Jonas Korpisalo went against Mackenzie Blackwood in this one. The shots were 41-18 in favor of the Ottawa Senators, and Korpisalo stopping only 14 of 18, only for like a 7-something save percentage. He didn't even reach an .800 save percentage against a lowly San Jose Sharks team. That is really concerning, in my opinion. I don't care if the defense was playing like trash. I don't care if they were hanging him out, leaving him out to dry, but at some point, you're going to have to look at Korpisalo and say, listen, he's got to be better than that. And I definitely have to say stuff about that in this performance, because that was just ugly from Korpisalo, in my opinion. The defense didn't help him either. But like I said, at some point in time, you're just going to have to look at Korpisalo and say he needs to be a little bit better. Speaking of being better, the Senators, I'm not impressed with this win. I actually had the Sharks winning this game, as most of you know in my preview video. I am just blown away with how many Sens fans are excited about this. The amount of excitement I saw on Twitter, I'm like, come on, man. Congratulations. Like, you beat one of the worst teams in NHL history. For those that don't know, the Sharks gave up 10 goals. I said that, 10 goals in back-to-back games against the Canucks and the Pittsburgh Penguins just a couple of months ago. The San Jose Sharks are a disaster. They are no doubt one of the worst teams in NHL history. And the Senators fans, are kind of celebrating this just like they won the Cup. I mean, in my honest opinion, there are certain times to celebrate. This is not a game you celebrate, in my opinion. I just feel like you need to get a win. This was one you definitely had to get. The Sharks are one of the worst teams in NHL history. They're by far the worst team in the NHL right now, only sitting at 10-30-3. This was their 30th loss of the season in regulation. So, if you're the Senators, at least you got a win, but it was pretty ugly and not one you should really be celebrating, because I guarantee you almost every other team in the NHL is able to beat the San Jose Sharks. So, that's just my thoughts. And the Senators, as you know, they're known for choking games, and to be quite honest with you, they kind of choked this game. They won this game because San Jose out-choked them, if I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I mean, I was at a loss for words when I saw that the Sharks tied this one up. I mean, at 4, specifically, because the Senators should not be this bad, but they're playing this bad. I thought they were going to come out really impressive, which they did early on, or they were going to be really ugly, and I thought the safe bet was they were going to play really ugly. So that's why I picked the Sharks to win this game, but fortunately for us Sens fans, they do win the game, so they improved to 15-23-0. That's good enough for 30 points, but they're still last in the Eastern Conference, kind of by a mile. So that's all I gotta say. I'm not impressed with this win. This is absolutely nothing for me. I mean, if you lost, then you're definitely hitting rock bottom. But winning this game doesn't impress anybody, because it's the San Jose Sharks, let's be honest. So comment down below your thoughts. My weekly preview and prediction videos for the Avalanche and the Canadiens games this week will be coming out later. But for now, this is Jack the Ottawa Senators Outlook, and go Sens go.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Ottawa Senators Outlook. For more of this podcast, click on the videos on the left, and subscribe by clicking on the icon on the right. Thank you.